into the breakout room.
Judge, I'm looking and I don't see anything for this gentleman. Give me another second. I'm gonna make sure I have his name spelled properly.
Sir, is this a new matter for you?
Well, I had court on the 10th of this month.
Do you have your notice with you by chance?
No, I'm doing everything by phone. I haven't got no emails or anything from my public defender or nothing.
Okay. I'm looking by the spelling of your last name as it appears on your phone, and I don't see that you have anything with this court today.
It is correct.
But you said
there's
you
nothing.
said you were here on the 10th. Right.
Yeah.
Sir, she's looking and she doesn't see anything either. I'm just looking to see who you were with on the 10th, and we can get you where you need to be.
Yeah, I can go on my email and try to. I know. Excuse me. Gmail start. Let's start. Start King Franco.
Oh, they have your name spelled. Was it spelled?
My last name is spelled D as in David, I as in Ivan, A as in Apple, S as in Steve, R as in Roger, O as in Oscar, C as in Chris, H as in Hector, E as in Elephant, S as in Steve.
I see that here, but when you were here on the 10th, Marianne, I think the name is wrong. What's your middle name, sir?
Francisco.
Your name was spelled wrong. When you were here on the 10th, it was just listed as Pablo Diaz, D-I-A-Z.
Yeah, that's another
alien.
alien. That's my other legal alias that I go by. I didn't know that they put that.
Sir, I'm looking you up by the date on the 10th. So we're just waiting for something else to happen this morning so we can have a little bit of time to find where you're supposed to be.
He's supposed to be here tomorrow with Judge Oakley at 10:30.
Sir, did you hear that?
The 25th?
The 25th at
correct.
10:30 a.m. with Judge Oakley. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh damn! They told me the 24th.
Rather a day early than a day late.
Yeah, I'd rather be on time just in case.
Tomorrow with Judge Oakley, and it'll be a different Zoom ID number.
Okay. Do you possibly have the Zoom ID number?
I do. If you have paper and pen, I'll give it to you right now.
1 second. I can write that
Yes,
down.
sir.
Now. Okay. What's the ID number?
It's 491
491
975
975
6074.
6074. And you said Judge Oakley?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I appreciate that very much. You guys have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Marianne, that is the magic of technology. Log onto the court's website, look at our calendar from the 10th, back into the alias, and get the person where they need to be.
You guys are awesome.
We're here.
All right, Van Buren is ready other than the video. So
You're having a video problem today?
yes, we can't see you. We can only see us on our own screen.
Okay.
I did
So,
discuss
Ms.
it with
Greer-
our IT, and they said it would be 30 minutes if we reset the server, or we just do it and then we reset it.
Well, if the people are in custody with you, I presume that you've already verified their identities.
Correct.
Okay. So, Ms. Greer, have you spoken to both defendants this morning?
Yes, I have.
Van Buren, which person are we starting with?
It doesn't matter. All three are here.
All
One for
three?
Belleville and two for Van Buren.
I only have 2 files.
Nothing for
So we will-
Belleville?
I don't have it yet. Andy hasn't brought it upstairs
Okay.
yet. But what I have is Michael Franklin, which we'll do first, and then Lisa Cartman.
Okay.
So this is 210668 SM, State of Michigan versus Michael Franklin.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sherry Greerprint on behalf of Mr. Michael Franklin. I have gone over, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I guess we should acknowledge that he's present here on the screen without the video.
As soon as you paused, I was going to ask Mr. Franklin to state his name for me, please.
Michael Dewan Franklin.
Thank you, sir.
And Your Honor, just for clarification, I think we should acknowledge that we're having a problem with the video feed from the Van Buren Police Department, and Mr. Franklin is okay with proceeding without that video.
Yes.
Mr. Franklin, were you able to hear the officer's explanation for the lack of video?
Yes.
And you're okay with proceeding this morning?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Greer.
And for that reason, Your Honor, I have gone over the complaint, the misdemeanor complaint with Mr. Franklin. And so we are going to waive the formal reading. He understands his charges and we will stand mute.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Franklin, based on the assertions made by Ms. Greer, the court's going to have you stand mute to the charges against you at this time. The court has reviewed the complaint received from Van Buren Township regarding an incident from August the 22nd. There is a recommendation from law enforcement indicating that they do not oppose personal bond. That only requests that you have no contact with the victim in this case. Ms. Greer, this court is going to set Mr. Franklin's bond at $5,000 personal. Mr. Franklin, that means that you do not have to post any money, but what you have to do is have no contact with the complaining victim in this case, that being Danielle Pender, D-A-N-Y-E-L-L-E, last name Pender, P-I-N-D-E-R. Sir, no contact means no contact, no direct contact, no contact through a third person, no contact through social media. Understood?
Yes.
After that, your next appearance date will be on September the 14th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. with Judge Oakley. That will also be by Zoom.
Okay.
9:14 at 9:30 a.m. Judge Oakley.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else in this matter, Ms. Greer?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else,
Could I
Van
get that-
Buren?
Could I get that court docket number again, please?
Absolutely. 21-0668 SM.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Franklin, we're all set. You'll be with Judge Oakley on September 14th, sir.
Thank you.
This is 210669 SM, Lisa Cartman.
I'm gonna get you when I have to get to that other door.
Thank you.
Ms. Cartman is here in the room as well.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Greerprint on behalf of Ms. Cartman.
Ms. Cartman, would you state your name for the record, please?
Lisa Jean Cartman.
Thank you. Ms. Cartman, there seems to be some technology issue for Van Buren Township this morning where their video is not working. That being the case, are you okay to proceed without video or do you want to delay the arraignment?
I'm fine with no video, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Greer.
Your Honor, I have gone over the misdemeanor complaint with Ms. Cartman. She understands what she's charged with, and for that reason, we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
Ms. Cartman, based on the assertions made by Ms. Greer, this court is going to have you stand mute and mark that in the court's file this morning. The court has had the opportunity to review the complaint involving an allegation of an event that occurred on August the 22nd of this year in Van Buren Township. there is a recommendation from law enforcement that they do not oppose personal bond. They ask only that you have no contact with the complaining victim in this case, that being Katie Grabowski, Katie, last name Grabowski, and that you do not return to 51128 Union Street in Van Buren Township. Ms. Greer, do you have any comment about the bond request from law enforcement?
Yes, the issue, Your Honor, is that this is where Ms. Cartman, this is actually her home. And this lady is an individual that's been staying with her. She understands that she can't have any contact with her right now. She's just asking for a police escort to go there with her so that she can obtain her possessions. And then she will leave until there is some type of resolution with the individual moving out of her house.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Cartman, the court is going to set your bond at $5,000 personal. You don't have to post any money, but you do have to appear for your next court date. That court date will be September 15th, 2021 at 9:15 a.m. with Judge Green. As requested by law enforcement, a condition of your bond is that you have no contact with the complaining victim. That again is Katie Grabowski. And that you do not return to 51128 Union Street in Van Buren Township. You are there in the custody of the Public Safety Department. You will be able to make arrangements with them to do a civil standby for you to retrieve enough property for you to function between now and the resolution of this matter.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Again, for Van Buren, this is 210669. Next date, September 15th, 2021 at 9:15 a.m. with Judge Green. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Greer?
Nothing else, Your Honor.
Anything else, Van Buren?
That'll be via Zoom or in person?
Zoom, sir.
Zoom. Okay, got it.
I'll go try to track down this Belleville file.
What's your last name?
Furman,
What's your first name?
Paul.
Paul Furman is his name.
Paul Furman? Okay, we'll call
Correct.
downstairs and figure out where it is.
Okay.
Thank you much. We'll be back
Thank
shortly.
you.
Thank you, Ms. Greer.
Van Buren?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I just spoke with Andy and she said she has some other files that she's working on, so it'll be a little bit, I guess she will notify you when you call back.
Okay, then we will wait for your call and we'll do this again in a little bit.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Reset your.
Bye.
Have a seat in that chair. We'll wait to see if the attorney comes in. Judge Martin, right? Four on those. I know you moved it before, you only had 3 courses before. 3 courses. That's the right number. That's what I did, so. All right. They say we're in the right spot, just gotta wait and see if they're, all right. They called us and told me to get you ready, so.
Where'd Judge Mark come from?
He's elected as judge for 34th District Court.
Huh? He's been there?
She,
Mark?
yeah.
I've never met her. She take over for Parrott then?
Yeah.
Okay. What time is it?
No, I'm not really sure. Maybe about 10 o'clock.
It's only 10.
I'm guessing about 10.
Oh. Tap on my nose real quick.
I'm not sure if, I don't know if they're gonna jump in or not. though.
All right.
Hi, Gerard, how are you?
Hello, how you doing, Your Honor?
It's Mary Ann, the judges.
Oh, okay.
But Sharon Greer, the MIDC attorney, is coming in, and I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with her, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna step out, leave him, talk to the attorney then.
Oh,
So when
okay.
you're done, just wait with these cameras here and I'll.
Yeah, just wave to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Sharon, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Well, hello.
Hello, hold on just one moment. They haven't put us in the breakout room yet. Okay, here we go.
Ms. Greer, was that sufficient time with Mr. Carter?
Yes, it was, Your Honor.
Thank you. Huron should be coming out momentarily.
Yes.
This is 210670 State of Michigan versus Adam Gerard Carter. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Greer, on behalf of Mr. Carter. I have gone over the felony complaint and warrant with Mr. Carter and informed him of his charges and the penalties for those felony charges. And for that reason, we will stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Would you state your name for me, please, Mr. Carter?
Adam Gerard Carter, Your Honor.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the arraignment on the felony complaint. Ms. Greer has just indicated that she's reviewed those charges with you and the possible penalties.
Yes, ma'am.
This is an offense date of August 21st, 2021 that you'll be standing mute. The court will enter that into the court file. The next step in these proceedings will be your probable cause conference. I'm sorry. Before we get to that point, you are entitled to be considered for pretrial release. There is a recommendation from Huron Township's Police Department that they are asking for a cash bond. Ms. Greer, what say you as to bond in this matter?
Your Honor, if the court is inclined to give a
unknown caller.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, that's the phone ringing. If the court is inclined to give some type of cash bond, Mr. Carter said that he does have a few $100s, and we'd ask the court to take that into consideration because he's indicating that he has turned his life around. He's not using drugs anymore. He has a fiance, they have a baby. And so I do believe that he's trying to change his circumstances in life. And we just asked the court if you could just set a minimum cash bond for Mr. Carter.
Thank you, Ms. Greer. The court will set Mr. Carter's bond at $5,000, 10%. His next appearance date in this matter will be a probable cause conference on September 21st, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. with September 1st, 9/1/2021 at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Oakley, and that will be by Zoom. Mr. Carter, there was a petition in order for a court-appointed attorney on the front of your file. The court has signed that, so you will be assigned counsel going forward in this felony matter. Again, the file number is 210670 with the return date, PCC date of September 1st, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Greer?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else, Huron?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you so very much. We're all set. Mr. Carter, see you back here on September 1st.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you. Lieutenant Jackson is here, Ms. Greer, with Sean Dees.
Wow, way more than what we should.
Good morning, Mr. Bennett.
Good morning.
What are you here for, sir?
I had a court date today, I believe.
You do not have a court date with me unless you're being arraigned. Do you happen to have your notice with you?
No.
I believe that your case is, hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. You were supposed to be with Judge Tina Brooks Green. If you have a paper and pencil, I'll give you the Zoom ID number.
I have it. I could just back out and go to it. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I thought
you're
it
in
was...
the wrong courtroom. You get over to Judge Green's, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Lieutenant Jackson,
Yes, ma'am.
good morning, sir.
Morning.
Mary Ann will get you into, we lost Ms. Greer. Uh-oh. As soon as Ms. Greer gets back, she'll get Mr. Dees into a breakout room with her.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
came in. Was other people there from?
Yeah.
I got out here late last night. That's why I was.
No, I have that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here to go. Appreciate it.
Yep. That's why I came in to make sure it was squared away.
Yep.
Hi, Sharon.
Hey, Marianne,
Hey
I
there.
was just going on with my life. I thought I was done.
Hey, Andy said she was gonna send the information. Did you receive it?
I got it.
Okay, all right, I'll put you in a breakout room.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Lieutenant, I'm gonna put you in, the defendant in a breakout room with his attorney.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Ms. Greer, was that sufficient time with Mr. Dees?
Yes, it was, Your Honor.
This is 191277 FY, State of Michigan versus Sean Allen Dees. Appearances, please.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Sharon Greer, appearing on behalf of Mr. Dees. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll let you introduce Mr. Dees.
Mr. Dees, state your name for the record, please.
Sean Dees, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I have gone over the felony complaint with Mr. Dees, and I have explained to him his charges and the penalties for those charges. And for that reason, we will stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Mr. Dees, as indicated by Ms. Greer, today is the day and time set for your arraignment. This is a felony complaint. For that reason, the court will sign the order for court-appointed attorney that's attached to the front of your file. You will have an attorney with you going forward. For the purposes of today's arraignment, as indicated by Ms. Greer, you will stand mute. You have the right to be considered for pretrial release. Ms. Greer, in the file, there is a recommendation from Romulus Police Department that bond be set at 5,000, 10%. What say you in response to that recommendation?
Your Honor, my recommendation is that this was an offense that happened back in 2018. And Mr. Dees is indicating that he is already on probation and has been complying with the conditions. He believes that this may even be the same offense, but that be as it may, he's been on probation. He's been complying with the probation officer. And actually, he hasn't gotten any notification from his probation officer that there was an outstanding warrant for his arrest from 2018. So I'm asking the court for a personal bond. I do believe that we would have sufficient contact with Mr. Dees to make sure that he is present at all court hearings. And since there's been nothing else since the 2018, that he is not a danger to the community as well.
Thank you, Ms. Greer. The court will depart from the recommendation of law enforcement. We'll set Mr. Dees' bond at 5,000 personal. Mr. Dees, you don't need to post any money, but what you do need to do is appear at your next court date. That date will be September 1st, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. and that will be with Judge Oakley by Zoom. Again, the case number is 191277 FY. Next appearance date, September 1st at 9:30 a.m. with Judge Oakley. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Greer?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your
Anything
Honor.
else, Romulus?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
We're all set. Lieutenant Jackson, have a good day. Have a good
Thank
day,
you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Dees.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Greer, Van Buren is back with Mr. Furman.
Okay.
Okay, yes, sir. Bless you.
I was just handed the file. Let me look to see. He has requested the court-appointed attorney, so if you will go into a breakout room with him, please.
I will certainly do that
Thank you.
before I hang up again.
Ms. Greer, was that sufficient time with Mr. Furman?
Yes, it was.
Van Buren's not back yet. As soon as they get back, I'll call the case.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
This is 210671 FY, State of Michigan versus Paul Furman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Greer, appearing on behalf of Mr. Paul Furman, who's before the court.
State your name for me, please, sir.
Paul Furman, Paul Alexander Furman.
Mr. Furman, today is the day and time set for your arraignment on a felony complaint out of allegations arising in the city of Belleville on August 21st, 2021. Ms. Greer, you've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Furman regarding these charges.
Yes, I have. I've gone over the charges, the penalties, and for that reason, we will waive the formal reading of the complaint, the felony complaint, and we will stand mute.
Thank you. Mr. Furman, inasmuch as this is a felony charge against you and you have a petition for a court-appointed attorney on the front of the file, the court has signed same and you will be assigned counsel going forward. Your attorney, Ms. Greer, has indicated that you will be standing mute to the charges against you. The court has entered that information into the court file. You have a right to be considered for pretrial release. There is a recommendation from Belleville Police Department that bond be set at $100,000, 10%, and that you have no contact with the victim in this case, that being Shelby Smith, and that you do not return to 181 Belleville Boulevard. Ms. Greer, what say you in response to this bond recommendation?
Your Honor, Mr. Furman is 28 years old. he's indicated to me that he's had a long-standing relationship with Miss Smith, and this was the first time that an incident has occurred with them. They've been together for 10 years. This was a home that they shared together, but he's indicating to me that he would be going to his father's home if he were released. And he has stated to me that his father is probably outside of the police department now waiting for him. So to me, that says that he has strong family support, which would be able to assist him with anything that arises out of trying to defend himself on this case. Also, Your Honor, he works at Ford Motor Company, and he's due to report to work this evening, tonight at 10 p.m. And so he's very concerned about missing work and possibly losing his job. So, Your Honor, I am asking the court, I understand these are very serious charges. If in some way we could do a tether release with Mr. Furman being able to work and maybe stay at his father's residence, that's the only thing that I am concerned about, is that he does not lose a good job and that his job is in jeopardy, is what I'm trying to say.
Thank you, Ms. Greer. The court appreciates your advocacy in this matter, and the court will depart from the recommendation of the police department and set Mr. Furman's bond at $20,000, 10%. The condition of his bond is that he have no contact with the complaining victim in this case, that being Shelby Smith, S-H-E-L-B-Y, Smith, S-M-I-T-H, and that he not return to the address of 181 Villa Boulevard in the city of Belleville. Mr. Furman, no contact means no contact, no direct contact, no contact through a third party, no contact through social media. Understood?
I understand.
The next appearance date in this matter will be the probable cause conference. That will be on September 1st, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Oakley by Zoom. Again, the case number is 210671FY. Next appearance date, PCC, on September 1st, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Greer?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else, Van Buren?
No, ma'am.
We're all set. Mr. Furman, see you back here on September 1st. Everyone have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
That is
Thank you, Mary Ann.
officially all of the arraignments for today.
Yes, ma'am. Our official cutoff time is 11 o'clock, but I don't anticipate anything else.